Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel English Fluency Lab, where I help you improve your English language skills. Friends, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the difference between the three words poor, and poor. Now, first of all, let me start with the pronunciation difference. Now, the word P-O-U-R and P-O-R-E have the same pronunciation. They are pronounced as poor, whereas P-O-U-R is pronounced as poor. Okay, so that is the pronunciation difference. Now, did you know that all these three words have more than two meanings? In fact, the word poor has three meanings. Okay? And that's exactly what we're going to find out in this video. So let's get started right away. First of all, let us start with the word pour, P-O-U-R. Now, the verb pour means to make liquid flow out from a container by inclining the container. When you put milk or juice from the carton into a glass, you are pouring it. Now look at this picture, friends, right? You are pouring something into a glass. It could be juice, it could be milk, but that is the first meaning of the word pour. Examples: please pour some orange juice into a glass, right? Clear from this photograph? She carefully poured the hot tea into the cup without spilling any, right? Poured the hot tea, that means she put the tea into the cup, right? So that is the meaning of the word pour. In fact, that is the first meaning of the word pour. Let's move on. Now, when it's raining very hard, you can also say it's pouring, right? So when it's raining very hard, you can also say it's pouring, right? P-O-U-R-I-N-G. Examples: we had to cancel the picnic because it was pouring all afternoon. When you say pouring all afternoon means it was raining very, very heavily. Don't forget your umbrella. It's pouring outside. It's pouring outside means it's raining very heavily outside, right? So friends, those are the two meanings of the word pour and pouring. Okay, let's move on with the word poor. The pronunciation is different. It is poor. Now, poor is an adjective, is the opposite of rich. If a person is poor, they have little or no money or possessions, right? So that is the first meaning of the word poor. When you are literally struggling with your money, your possessions, right? And you don't have enough. Example: I grew up in a poor family. We couldn't even afford new shoes for school, right? So that's the first example of poor. Let's move on to the second example. The word poor can also be used to describe something that is below average, does not meet satisfactory standards. Okay, second meaning, the word poor can also be used to describe something that is below average, does not meet satisfactory standards. These products are of extremely poor quality. They break easily. So that is what we mean by poor out here, poor quality. Right now, this is very different from the first meaning. Attendance at the seminar was poor. Only a dozen people showed up in a room that could seat 100, right? So when you are expecting 100 people to turn up and only about, let's say, 12 to 15 turn up, the attendance is poor. So that, my friends, is the second meaning of the word poor, right? Can we move on? The third meaning of the word poor. Finally, poor can also be used to describe somebody who deserves pity. Example: the poor guy waited at the bus stop for hours in the rain, right? The poor guy waited at the bus stop for hours in the rain. That means you're showing him some sort of sympathy, right? When you say the poor guy. Now, he may not be poor in the first, in the first sense of the word poor, okay? He may have enough money, but he could not do anything because it was raining very heavily. You have a sore throat. You poor thing. Let me give you some tea. Now, the expression "you poor thing" expresses pity for a person who is in a bad situation, right? That is the meaning of the word "you poor thing." Even in the first one, the poor guy waited at the bus stop. That means he's in a bad situation. He can't do anything. Even if he has enough money, he's rich, there's nothing much he can do because it's raining very heavily. So friends, that is the third meaning of the word poor. Now let's move on to pore, which is P-O-R-E. Now, a pore, which is a noun, is a very tiny opening in the skin. Sweat comes out of your skin through pores. Some facial cleansing soaps claim to clean out your pores, right? So that is the first meaning of the word pore, and generally P-O-R-E is referred in this meaning, right? Example: after jogging in the sun, sweat was dripping from my pores, right? The pores from your skin. She used a facial mask twice a week to cleanse her pores and keep her skin clear, right? That's again the meaning of the word pore. Right, so that is the first meaning of the word pore. It is a noun, a very tiny opening in the skin, and sweat comes out of your skin through pores. Let's move on. Oily skin can sometimes make pores appear larger especially on the nose and forehead, right? So I hope the first meaning of the word pore is clear, P-O-R-E. Now there's another meaning. We also have the expression to pore over something. Now that's the second meaning of the word pore, which is P-O-R-E and not P-O-U-R. We also have the expression to pore over something, meaning to read or study it carefully and attentively. Examples: he pored over the articles as he did research for his paper. That means he studied the articles extensively, right? He went from one article to another. He studied them thoroughly. She's looking for a new job. She's been poring over the classified ads in the newspaper every day. Poring over the classified ads means she's been looking at the classified ads regularly, right? She's looking at each and every classified ad because she wants a job desperately, right? So that is the second meaning of the word pore, which is P-O-R-E. So friends, I hope you've understood the two meanings of the word pore, which is P-O-U-R, the three meanings of the word poor, which is P-O-O-R, and the two meanings of the word pore, which is P-O-R-E. So friends, if you found value in this video, please give me a like, please subscribe to my channel, and please do press the bell because I keep coming up with videos like these to help you improve your English language skills. Thank you so much for all your support, and I will see you in the next one.